Wih, gak apa Kev untuk lek anu tak kate. Jadi sih tak mulai tak recording. Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Now it is my turn to explain about the next analysis. Let me share. Okay, in this step, then we need to do the capacity planning analysis. We need to remember that after we have done the coverage planning, then we need to analyze the capacity planning directly because the two of because both of them are interconnected. So the goals of capacity planning is to calculate the number of required cells to fulfill the desired data rates in the network. In this chapter or in this capacity planning analysis, the authors put an illustration about the capacity planning block diagram, just like in figure 2 here. And then by knowing this illustration, we need to determine or classify that there are two different subjects. They are network throughput and cell throughput. The network throughput is the sum of the throughputs required by all network subscribers, whereas the cell throughput is uh, whereas the cell average throughput are responsible for delivering the required network throughput to the subscriber. So before going deeper, we need to uh, define what service model, traffic model, single user throughput are. Here, the definition of service model is to describe and classify to classify the services provided to the subscriber. In more detail, there are 10 main services such as VoIP or voice over IP, video call, video conference, real-time gaming, media streaming, IMS signaling, web browsing, file transfer, email, and point-to-point file sharing. And then for the traffic model here, describes the general group behavior of the network subscribers using two factors, the target number of session establishment times in the busy hour and traffic penetration ratio. So the methods in traffic model like real-time gaming targeting limited section of the subscriber. Also phone call service in or for subscriber. While the single user throughput here is the calculation of the sum or total of service bearer rate times service single user over traffic intensity. Then move to the cell throughput division, which the control overhead is the percentage of the resource elements used for reference and synchronization signals and broadcast and control channels. Okay, uh, actually this illustration gives us the general procedure or protocol in capacity planning. So the number of cells can be calculated or can be determined for the end users later. After that, after we have done analyzing the coverage and capacity planning, then we can compare the manual calculation to the software. Here, the authors use a tool in Seacrest programming language. As mentioned here, there are several screen captures that tell about the parameters. Like here in on figure 3, it is about system parameters. So the first step when we do automatic or digital calculation is to set the parameters like the operating frequency, bandwidth, and then cell edge, downlink, uplink technique, and then other parameters like cutter type, then uh, bundling size. After that, we need to set the parameter for the tower or inode B, or another name is BTS, base transceiver system. It means that it relates to or it refers to the physical antenna. Here, as you can see, this is about the specification of the antenna or the tower, illustrated on figure 4. After that, we need to set the parameter for service profiling, which means how the services in UL section, uplink section, that can determine the quality of the network later. There are 10 services, just like I mentioned before. After that, we need to set the parameter for traffic profiling, and after that we can calculate or illustrate the coverage calculation, which means it is done in software program. This is can be optional, but in this in this paper, the authors mention other parameters like cell load, downlink, and uplink cell load in percentage, and then implementation margin and gains or losses. This table shows us that this is the result of the planning tool. Okay, and then the conclusion for this paper is this paper describes the design approach and its implementation in a user-friendly planning tool that helps mobile network operators to estimate the number of 4G base stations needed to cover different types of areas with any capacity. In this uh, work, there are several upgrades like modifications, tests, and experiments. And these are the references used in this paper. Okay, I think that's all for this chapter. I am responsible to tell. For the next, I will give back to the Kevin. Waalaikumsalam.